I, Professor Pallavi Tajne, welcomes you all in the lecture of AICT Prerna Scheme. It is the very first lecture of Prerna Scheme. So for today's lecture, we have Miss Pinky Khandelwal with us. Ma'am completed her bachelor degree in commerce from Raipur in 2001 and completed her dual master of arts in economy as well as in English from University of Raipur in 2005 and 2008 respectively. She is board member of study and director of Khandelwal English Hub. She has 30 years of experience as a freelancer, soft skill trainer, and English spoken facilitator. Ma'am also have 4 years of experience as an assistant professor for communication skill in our institute, that is Professor Ram Meghe Institute of Technology and Research, Badnera. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Pallavi ma'am. Am I audible? Hello.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
You're audible.
Yeah. Well, so first of all, I would like to say something to my students who are present today. Well, this is all about the English. This is all about the grammar. So step by step, we are going to ahead. And so before moving ahead, I must say thanks to Mohor sir and Pallavi ma'am for having me in this program. Well, I want to, I would like to interact with some students, like some names are there: Nikita, Vaibhavi, Sankeet, Shubham. So very good afternoon to all. Shall we start? If you people will say yes, then I'm going to go ahead. So I want the interaction. This session should not be one-sided. This session has to be two-sided. I want the interactions. I want the response from every student whosoever is present today here.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello. Shall we start, friends?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So would you like to learn some new words?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much for responding. And I want all of you, please be active throughout your session, because the thing which you are going to learn is really going to give us so much benefit in the future. Okay. So one by one, I'm going to show you slides. So first of all, what are we going to do? That is the foreign words. Foreign words which are used in English language. Okay. So here I'm going to share my screen. Grammar in your preparation. Of course, this is a CAT. This is all about the CAT, GRE, and TOEFL. In these exams, English has actually a very crucial role. If you really want to score good marks, so grammar matters. So grammar ko hum avoid nahi kar sakte. Like since our childhood, in our school time, we avoided a lot. But this is the time when we have to focus deeply into it, because there are many questions will come which really going to make you confused. So better just इस सेशन के थ्रू उस ग्रामर के पार्ट को भी हम ध्यान देंगे एंड सम फॉरेन वर्ड्स. देखिए, देयर आर सम ग्रामर जो आपको टॉफल के एग्जाम है, चाहे जीआरईओ, व्हिच आर इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट लाइक बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर, नाउन प्रोनाउन, एडजेक्टिव्स, idioms, modifiers, parallelism, pronoun agreement, subject verb agreement, and verb tense. Okay. I want all my students to please note down the things if you can. Or of course, there is a recording. I think it's going on, but still, it's good if you write on your notebook. These all words is really going to be very helpful in your professional world. So the first word is pa. क्या प्रोनाउंस करेंगे इससे? मेरे साथ आप लोग एक दो जन कम ऑन रिस्पॉन्स देते रहना. शांत कोई नहीं बैठे इस सेशन में. Anyone please pronounce it with me. Hopa. Come on.
Hopa.
Yeah, one more time. Come on. There are many students. Yes, girls. Po. This is not fox first. This is Hopa. Okay. It's a French phrase. Yeah. It's a French phrase. जिसका मीनिंग आपको सामने दिख रहा है. क्या लिखा है? Something you say or do that is embarrassing or offend the people. The social blunder. Social blunder, it means ऐसी कोई चीज जो पब्लिकली रॉन्ग लगती है, सोशल नॉर्म्स में रॉन्ग लगती है, दैट्स कॉल्ड फॉपा. कुछ एग्जांपल्स देखेंगे हम. देखिए, फॉपा, दो वर्ड है इसमें. फर्स्ट वर्ड इज फॉक्स, जिसको आप fox बोलेंगे, but that's paw means falls and pa means step. Following a few tips for wearing smoky eye makeup can help women avoid a makeup faux pas. आपको पता है, आप जो कपड़े पहन के मार्केट में जाते हैं, सपोज प्रोफेशनल वर्ल्ड में, अगर आपके ड्रेसिंग सेंस में भी अगर आपका ड्रेस सेंस प्रॉपर नहीं है, इफ सपोज यू have worn something which is not accepted as a as a business etiquette, so you are actually doing faux pas. ये फैशन सेंस में, वेयरिंग सेंस में, या फिर आप इसको इंटरनेट सेंस में, एटिकेट से रिलेटेड जो है, उसमें अगर कोई मिस्टेक हो रही है जो सोशल ब्लंडर भी है, दैट्स कॉल्ड faux pas. अगर आप पब्लिकली किसी पे स्लैप कर देते हैं, दैट सेकंड पर्सन इज रियली फीलिंग इट्स अ faux pas फॉर मी, एंड यू डिड faux pas, means it's a big mistake, it's a social blunder. Is it clear? The next sentence is of faux pas. She soon realized that she has done faux pas. क्या हुआ इसका मीनिंग? क्या हुआ, कौन बताएगा? Any students? Come on. Any student? Anybody can tell. Come on. Vaibhavi. Miss Vaibhavi is there, I think. One Vaibhavi is there. Can you tell me the meaning of this sentence? She soon realized that she has done faux pas.
She realized that
Hello.
hello.
हाँ हाँ, बोलिए वैभवी, बोलिए वैभवी. She has done
Embarrassing saying in front of people.
Yeah, correct. Very good. That's the thing I want from all of you. Very good, Vaibhavi. I like it. Very good. You all have to keep responding in the way like what she did right now. All of you, कोई भी क्वेश्चन मैं in between आपसे पूछ सकती हूँ, किसी से भी. देखिए लिस्ट के सामने, मेरे सामने है. I'll take the name and I'll ask. So please be focused. Okay? Well, the next foreign word we have is status quo. Status quo. It's a Latin word which means the existing state of affair. To maintain the status quo, it means to keep the things the way they presently are. आपको एक फोटो, एक इमेज दिख रही है सामने, in which एक फिश पॉट है और एक वुड हाउस है. ओके, अगर आप फिश को वुड हाउस में रखने की कोशिश करोगे तो इट्स इम्पॉसिबल, बिकॉज देयर स्टेटस क्वो इज लाइक टू लीव इन अंडर द वाटर. ओके, सो ऐसी कोई चीज जिसमें आप कंफर्टेबल फील करते हैं, वो आपका स्टेटस क्वो बन जाता है. There are the urban, like rural area where the women are, they are supposed to be inside the home only, So it means their status quo is like they have to serve the people only. Their life is to serve the family members. So this is their status quo. Okay, just some sentences like, देखिए क्या लिखा है. Mr. Abhijit, पढ़ के बताइए. Mr. Abhijit, please read the sentence. Abhijit Bhalekar, read the sentence.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, and please read the sentence for everyone.
So, is the reason for the poor voters turnout last year's election?
Yeah. Okay, Abhijit, you read it. So did you understand the meaning? Abhijit, did you understand? देखिए, it means कि जो, okay, I'll try. So lack of desire to change the status quo is the reason for the poor voters turnout last year's elections. मतलब ये हुआ कि भाई उनको चेंज वोट करने की इच्छा ही नहीं थी. They don't want change in their life. Whatever things are going on, उसे वैसे ही रहने दो. The next sentence is, many of the employees are joining the union because they are frustrated by the way they are treated under the status quo. जो employees थे उन्होंने union join की because they were so frustrated कि जो उनके साथ treatment हो रहा है status quo के अंदर, वो अब सही नहीं है. They feel it like this is injustice. Okay, so they the status quo के अंदर उनके साथ maybe ill treatment होता था, misbehavior होता था, तो वो उसके against खड़े होना चाहते थे. दैट्स व्हाई दे जॉइन द यूनियन। इस सेंटेंस का मीनिंग ये हुआ। तो स्टेटस क्वो का मीनिंग होता है जो चीज जो प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन है उसी में रहना। दैट प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन को ही हम स्टेटस क्वो बोलेंगे। ही इज हैप्पी विद द स्टेटस क्वो एंड डज नॉट लाइक टू चेंज। वो अपने स्टेटस क्वो से हैप्पी है एंड दे डोंट वांट द चेंज। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप लोग अमरावती या जिस भी शहर में आप रहते हैं and you feel it like very comfortable there and you don't want to change your life. This has become your status quo that you have to get up early in the morning, you have to take the bike, go to college, come back, have the tuitions, hang out with the friends. That has become your status quo. And if suppose I put you somewhere jahan aapko your routine is very hectic and so you won't feel comfortable. Okay, so it is status quo means the presently situations jo hai, present situation, that's called your status quo. Okay. जैसे experts believe that the China has military power to alter territorial status quo. Status quo is very difficult to change. Okay, clear? Next is, ये तो सभी को पता होगा. I think it's very easy and since our childhood, हमारे school time में हमने काफी time सुना है, that is vice versa. It's a Latin word. Latin word है means in the opposite way to what has been just been said. जो कहा गया उसके just opposite. So now I have got the name of Khushbu. Khushbu, you have to read that sentence. Here there's a sentence of America. Miss Khushbu, please read it loud for everyone.
Is popular in Australia and vice versa.
So Khushbu, you have to tell the meaning too.
अमेरिका ऑस्ट्रेलिया में पॉपुलर है और and Australia is also popular in America.
हाँ, yes, very good. इस पे ज्यादा हमें ध्यान देने की जरूरत नहीं है. I think you all know it very well. Okay.
Yes.
Still,
Yes, ma'am.
we have some sentence like if they go away, we have a children and vice versa. It means अगर वो जाते हैं तो बच्चे हमारे पास रहेंगे और हम जाते हैं तो बच्चे उनके पास रहेंगे. If they go away, we have a children and vice versa. Okay. The next is I get exasperated on him and vice versa. मैं उस पे गुस्सा करती हूँ और वो मुझ पर. Like that. Okay. The next word for all of you is very easy. I think you all know it. क्या है Mr. Roshan? बताइए word. What is the word? Mr. Roshan, I don't know the surname. It's not visible. Yes, Mr. Roshan. What's the word?
Hello.
हाँ, Roshan, word बताइए.
Bona fide.
Yeah. What's the meaning, Roshan? Do you know already?
मतलब
It's a real, genuine, authentic. मतलब कोई चीज जिसमें कोई fake नहीं है, जिसमें कोई artificiality नहीं है. It's completely original. It's reality. It's a like देखो ऊपर meaning लिखा है real, genuine, in good faith. It stresses the absence of fraud and deception. इसमें fraud and deception नहीं होता है. That's a bona fide. Actually, the real pronunciation is not bona fide, it's bona fide. They have a bona fide claims to make. उनके पास bona fide claims है बोलने बताने के लिए. The contents on this websites are bona fide always. इस वेबसाइट के हर contents bona fide है मतलब सही है, real है, genuine है. I hope the documents you have submitted is bona fide. जो documents आपने जमा किए हैं वो real है, authentic है. He is bona fide expert in film making. Okay, वो एक genuine इंसान है, real व्यक्ति है. Film making उसको आता बहुत अच्छे से है. The next word is de facto. बोलिए मेरे साथ कुछ students, come on, be active. पढ़ के बताइए.
De facto.
De facto. Come on, one more time. De facto. This is very good. This is a Latin word which means regardless of actual fact and existing in fact, accepted or actually. मतलब real life में उसका just a minute, something is wrong. Hello, am I audible? Hello. Hello.
Ma'am, yes.
हाँ देखिए, de facto it means it is related to the facts जो कि practice में है. For example, जैसे कि like a situation where something which exists and it's true, although it has not been officially accepted, भले उसे officially accept नहीं किया है. For example, अगर मान लो कोई leader है, या फिर बोल सकते हैं जैसे एक sentence के थ्रू में मैं आपको बता सकती हूँ कि although his title is prime minister, but he is de facto president of the country. De facto मतलब officially या on the paper या by like legally वो बोला नहीं गया है कि ये president है, but उनका work ऐसा है कि he is a president. Okay, he is de facto president मतलब भले ही वो officially accepted नहीं है, but he considered to be president. In fact, or in practice, in actual use or existence, regardless of official or legal status. Not necessarily कि आप वो legal तरीके से वो चीज है. देखिए, some sentences are there to make this clear. Shiv has established himself as the facto leader of the party. भले ही वो leader नहीं है, लेकिन लोग उसे leader जैसा मानते हैं. I hope through this sentence, और मैं हिंदी में इसलिए बोल रही हूँ so that you can understand it by heart. Shiv has established himself as the facto leader of the party. means उस पार्टी में वो अपने आप को एक leader के रूप में establish किया. Although she is not my sister, I consider her interference to be the facto more important than anyone else. English is the facto common language of much of the world. English एक common language मानी जाती है. Officially कहीं ऐसा लिखा नहीं है कि it's a common language for all over the world, but it is de facto. ऐसा माना गया है कि English is important and it is the common language for all of the world. So the next word is very common, I think, ad hoc. You all know it very well. Ad hoc means something जो created for specific purpose, है ना? For some specific purpose, improvised or impromptu. We had to make some ad hoc changes to the plans. हमें कुछ ad hoc changes करने पड़ेंगे plans में. Ad hoc teachers are trained. This ad hoc committee is supposed to look after the improvement. यहाँ तक सबको points clear है? Is this clear till now? Chetan, Falgun, Dipesh. Is the things clear? Shall I move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, very important word, that is ultra vires. It's a Latin word again, used in a law to describe an act which requires legal authority, but is done without it. ऐसी कोई चीज जिसमें legal authority चाहिए, but it is done without it, and it could also be called invalid or beyond the power. Beyond the power, ultra vires. बोल मेरे साथ सब लोग. Yes, Falgun.
Ultra wires.
Ultra wires. Very good.
Ultra wires.
Very good. Ultra wires. रामनिकी कॉलेज के हर स्टूडेंट वैसे भी एक्टिव रहा है. मेरा एक्सपीरियंस बहुत अच्छा रहा है रामनिकी कॉलेज में. And the way you people are responding is really cool. Just keep it up. So, constitutions के मतलब एक measure constitutions में जो भी चीजें mention की गई है उसको पैरामीटर की तरह रखकर चीजें तय की जाती है, whether it is ultra wires or in wires. Okay. Ultra wires. Procedure for handling ultra wires transaction is okay. The doctrine of ultra wires in China is rooted in its planned economy ideology. मतलब बुरे हमेशा रूल के अगेंस्ट जाना, ये उनकी मतलब जड़ में है चाइना से. He will take action against anybody acting ultra wires. Ultra wires means something which is beyond the power, something which is done beyond an authority, beyond legal and any authority. जब कोई excessive use करता है, corporate power का use करता है excessive, जो कि grant नहीं किया गया है, ठीक है, excessive power का use हो रहा है जो कि corporate से तरीके से grant नहीं किया गया है, still the people are making use of it for their own benefit. That's ultra wires. Okay, so next word Okay, some sentences are still there. A business activity can still be considered if it encroaches on national security or restricted by the law. मतलब ऐसी कोई चीज, a business activity which can still be considered ultra vires if it encroaches on national security. हमारी नेशनल सिक्योरिटी कोई चीज एनक्रोच करता है, कोई प्रॉपर्टी जो कि लॉ के द्वारा रेस्ट्रिक्टेड है, तो ये एक एक्टिविटी क्या कहलाएगी? दिस इज अल्ट्रा वायर्स. ओके. If people try to play with nature and disturb the beauty of nature, such action is ultra vires. उसी का अपोजिट इंट्रा वायर्स. इंट्रा वायर्स, it's an adverb, an adjective. An act done under proper authority is intra vires. ऐसा एक्ट जो प्रॉपर्टी, ऐसा एक्ट जो कि प्रॉपर अथॉरिटी के अंडर किया गया है, रूल के अकॉर्डिंग किया गया है. एक्ट्स दैट आर इंट्रा वायर्स मे फ्लुएंटली बी टर्म्ड एज अ वैलिड बिकॉज जैसा रूल है उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही चीजें की गई है. जैसे कि दिस बिल्डिंग हैज कंस्ट्रक्टेड विथ इंट्रा वायर नॉर्म्स. मतलब इंट्रा वायर नॉर्म्स मीन्स क्या हुआ? जो रूल है, जो नियम है, बाय लॉ जिस तरह से पारित हुआ है, in that same way वो चीज की गई है. I am therefore of opinion that the judge made an intra-vires error rather than one which rendered his decision. I am therefore an opinion, मतलब therefore इसीलिए मैं एक ओपिनियन ये रखती हूँ कि जज ने जो इंट्रा-वायर्स एरर रखे हैं, जो कि रूल में होना चाहिए बट नहीं, इंट्रा-वायर्स एरर rather than one which rendered his decision. डिसीजन सही लिया गया लेकिन उसको रेंडर किया गया, उसको जब इंप्लीमेंट किया गया तो उतने अच्छे से नहीं किया गया. A corporate director act is intra-vires. Okay. Intra, ultra. Intra, something which under the power. Ultra, which is beyond the power. Ultra-vires, outside the power of legislature. एक काम करेंगे, I want someone to read this for me. I can tell this to Manisha Shedkar, right? Miss Manisha, can you read ultra-vires points? And then Nikhil will read intra-vires. Yeah.
Ultra-vires outside the power of the legislature.
Legislature.
When a legislature passes a law considered subject over which it has no constitutional authority, the courts can rule that the law has no effect and is invalid.
Invalid है ना? अब निखिल पढ़ेंगे intra-vires. Come on, Nikhil, please read it.
Within the power of the legislature, and second point is when a law is constitutionally valid as it was passed by a legislature which has authority in the area.
Okay. So, well, निसर्ग आप इससे पढ़िए. सिर्फ इसका मीनिंग बताइए. अल्ट्रा वायर्स का एक वर्ड में मीनिंग बताइए, एक वर्ड या फिर 2-3 वर्ड में. निसर्ग.
Ultra wire refers to the acts which are, I suppose, can be carried or may be carried out of the
authority,
beyond
authority.
The scopes of law, beyond law. Should I say it?
Okay. Very good.
Within the law.
हाँ, within the law. बहुत बढ़िया. Thank you, Nisar. So intra and ultra. I hope this is understood by you all. And the next one is a very beautiful pic is there before you, which is not seen in today's era, because this is elephant-like structure which is called mammoth. 14th, I think, I don't know exactly the century, but a very early age. ये जो creature है, this is called mammoth. Mammoth जो है, this looks like elephant, isn't it? इसको visualize करते हैं, so we remember it for a long time. So mammoth जो है, ये जो word है actually क्या हुआ? By the time went away, this the word had undergone a like functional changes, the functional shift. तो उसको एक adjective के रूप में use करने लगे अब mammoth को. कोई भी चीज जो बहुत vast है, something which is very big, very large. So we call it elephant-like or we call it mammoth. For example, world function. It is a mammoth gathering. Mammoth means something which is very big. बहुत बड़ी है size में. It's called mammoth. Okay? The next word is prima facie. सूरज बोलिए, श्रुति बोलिए, prima facie, शुभम भगत, श्रेयस, come on, read it with me.
Prima facie.
Prima facie, it's an adjective. है ना? Yeah, prima facie. Prima facie is the Latin word based on first impression or at first view. Prima facie, a Latin term used to describe something that appears on the face of it to be true. ऐसी कोई चीज जो फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन में हमें जैसी लगती है वो वैसी ही है. Prima facie. Agents bargaining in the same market are prima facie seen as the members of a loose and non-integrated dependence network. Prima facie मतलब फर्स्ट ग्लैंस में, फर्स्ट लुक में, पहले इंप्रेशन में वो जो एजेंट था वो कैसा सीन कर रहा था, फिर इस सेंटेंस से हमें पता चलता है. It would imply that all beliefs we had are prima facie epistemic assets. Epistemic मतलब खुद की, cognitive. हम कोई भी चीज जो देखते हैं हमारे बिलीफ के अकॉर्डिंग हम लोग उसको अपनी एक एसेट बना लेते हैं. प्राइमा फेशिया मींस समथिंग व्हिच एट फर्स्ट साइट जो भी आप किसी के बारे में सोचते हैं, दैट्स कॉल्ड प्राइमा फेशिया. प्राइम फेशिया, है ना? द नेक्स्ट वर्ड ऑफ फ्रेज इज, इट्स अ फ्रेंच वर्ड, बॉन वोयेज. बोलिए बॉन, श्रेयस बोलिए बॉन वोयेज. श्रुति बॉन वोयेज. Bon voyage means have a nice trip, bye bye. जब कोई स्पेशली एक्चुअली ये वर्ड जब बना था, it like it been used to like for only for the trip which is on the ship. No, it's not like that. अब आजकल इसको ऐसे बोल देते हैं, you know, like slang language में हम इसे कोई भी वर्ड को कैसे भी यूज कर लेते हैं. तो bon voyage is something जब आप किसी को have a nice trip बोल रहे हो, have a nice stay बोल रहे हो, या कोई बाहर ट्रिप में जा रहा है, यात्रा में कोई लंबी या लॉन्ग जर्नी में कहीं जा रहा है, तो you can tell him or her bon voyage. Now it is an English word. Earlier it was like only French. We all shouted bon voyage as Rosa left for her vacation. Carte blanche. How to pronounce it? Come on, pronounce with me, friends. Carte blanche. Come on, carte blanche. Shubham, Shruti.
Blanche.
Vikram, Tejas. Carte blanche. Okay, so carte blanche एक noun है. It's a French phrase. It means blank paper, white paper, complete freedom, full permission, पूरी आजादी, जिसको बोलेंगे एक अपनी चालू शॉर्ट लाइक जो अपनी लैंग्वेज है, स्लैंग लैंग्वेज में, हिंदी में लाइक कंप्लीट फ्रीडम, फुल आजादी. इट्स अ नाउन, हाँ, याद रखिएगा, नाउन एडजेक्टिव समझिएगा, because otherwise फिर यूज करने में गलतियां होंगी. As the owner of the store, Mr. Williamson had carte blanche regarding what merchandise to sell. उसको पूरी फ्रीडम थी कि क्या सेल करना है. We gave the interior decorator carte blanche to furnish the house. हमने पूरी फ्रीडम दे दी इंटीरियर डेकोरेटर को कि वो कैसे फर्निश करती है हाउस को. Fossil fuel producer are given carte blanche to keep drilling at home and देखिए कंटेक्स्ट है, कन्वर्सेशन है, इसके थ्रू और अच्छे से समझ में आ सकता है. जनरल मैनेजर टेलिंग, यू नो, आई हैव नो स्पेसिफिक गाइडलाइंस टू गिव यू अबाउट हाउ यू गो अबाउट ट्रेनिंग द न्यू ग्रेजुएट इनटेक. तो सुपरवाइजर बोलता है, डज दैट मीन आई हैव अ कार्ट प्लान्स टू डू व्हाटएवर आई वांट? जनरल मैनेजर, यस, जस्ट सबमिट एन ओवरव्यू ऑफ द ट्रेनिंग दे हैव रिसीव्ड एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर. उन्होंने बोला कि मेरे पास कोई स्पेसिफिक गाइडलाइन नहीं है ट्रेनिंग की. I have no specific guidelines to give you about how you go about training the new graduate intake. Okay, so supervisor ने बोला तो इसका मतलब मेरे पास पूरी आजादी है. जनरल मैनेजर कहा यस, बस लास्ट ईयर मतलब एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर आप मुझे रिपोर्ट करें. That's it. Okay, is this clear? Sagar, is this clear? Mr. Sagar, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The next word is ex gratia. Ex gratia. This is the adverb, adjective. ये सब तो पता होगा आपको. What is adverb? What is adjective? है ना? Adjective something जो उसकी qualities बताता है. Ex gratia is a Latin Latin for by favor, है ना? Latin words that it means by favor is most often used in the legal context. Legal context में जो भी चीज use की जाती है, when something has done voluntarily out of kind or grace. मतलब दया करके, आउट ऑफ काइंड, मतलब इच्छा से. ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं है कि ऐसा करना है, बट हमने इच्छा से वो चीज की. जनरली ये पेमेंट के लिए यूज किया जाता है. देखिए सामने स्क्रीन में पिक्चर के साथ आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा. Malaysia Airlines had given ex gratia payments to families of each passenger abroad missing in the flight accident. है ना? Maharashtra Chief Minister announced this payment to the kin of those who died in 2006. Mumbai. Hello.
Picture is not
Hello.
clear. Now it is clear, ma'am.
Okay, it's clear now.
Yeah, ma'am.
Or am I audible? Okay. So the Prime Minister of Malaysia announced ex gratia payments to the judges affected by 1988 Malaysian constitutional crisis. मतलब ऐसी कोई चीज जिसमें कोई रूल नहीं है कि ये दिया जाएगा, लेकिन ड्यू टू द वॉलंटरी की अपनी ग्रेशिया का मतलब आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा. ग्रेस मतलब क्या होता है? कृपा. उसी से बनाएंगे, वही वर्ड है, दैट इज ग्रेशिया. एक्स ग्रेशिया. एक्स मतलब और जो नहीं है हम उनको देंगे मन से. वॉलंटरली किसी को कुछ देना, पेमेंट से रिलेटेड रहा, दैट्स कॉल्ड एक्स ग्रेशिया. Vis-a-vis, adverb preposition. French expression means face to face. Mr. Rahul. Mr. Rahul. Rahul Dhawale, right? मैं लास्ट में सब लोगों से पूछने वाली हूँ, so I just want every student should be completely helpful during the session. So, Mr. Rahul, please read the word. Mr. Rahul, am I audible? Hello. Hello, Pallavi madam.
Ma'am, you audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are
Okay,
audible.
Okay. Mr. Rahul brother is not responding, so I thought I am not audible. Hello. Hello. हाँ. So, vis-a-vis, adverb preposition. Women's salaries are low vis-a-vis what man earns for the same. इसका मीनिंग कंपैरिजन है, आमने सामने. इसकी पहली स्लाइड में आपने देखा होगा, प्रीवियस स्लाइड में, इन रिलेशन टू और कंपेयर्ड विद. पहले इसका मीनिंग फेस टू फेस होता था, बट नाउ द मीनिंग इज लाइक हाउ द पीपल आर यूजिंग इट इन रिलेशन टू और कंपेयर्ड विद. जब आप कंपेयर करते हैं, जैसे आप एज कंपेयर टू वो जो वर्ड यूज करते हैं, इन कंपैरिजन ऑफ, एज कंपेयर टू और फेस टू फेस, यू नो. So in that place, you can also use this vis-a-vis. I feel it is better to discuss personal issues vis-a-vis rather than over the phone. आमने सामने बैठकर अगर इश्यू को डिस्कस करेंगे तो बेहतर होगा rather than on phone. Per se. What is the word per se? It's a very beautiful word. Per se. Preeti ma'am. Preeti ma'am. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Per se.
Hello? I'm audible.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
audible.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am, you are
ma'am.
audible.
मुझे आवाज नहीं आ रही है. हेलो.
Hello, ma'am.
You're
Ma'am, you're
audible,
audible,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Audible.
You please continue, ma'am. You're audible. Hello.
उस chat box में मैसेज करना.
हेलो.
Hello, ma'am. Am I
Yes, ma'am.
audible to you?
Okay, I got the message, but I don't know. You people are not able to me. What's happening?
Hello.
Shall I move ahead? If yes, please show me thumb, or you can send me
Ma'am,
some
you
message.
please move ahead, ma'am. You please move ahead.
Shall
You're
I move
audible.
ahead, friends? Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am. Yes.
I don't know, but you people are not audible to me, so I think I should move ahead.
No, ma'am,
Okay,
you're
fine. So
clearly
per
audible.
se,
You
it's a
please go
Latin
ahead.
word, means by itself or in itself.
यानी खुद से. I don't find chemistry boring per se, but it's the professor's voice that puts me to sleep. ये तो आप स्टूडेंट्स लोग को सबको पता ही होगा ना ये सेंटेंस, या ये मीनिंग बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगा ये सेंटेंस का. I don't find chemistry boring per se, but it's the professor's voice that puts me to sleep. Necessity is not the mother of invention per se. It requires inspirations to complete the creation. Per se means in itself, यानी खुद से. इसकी कुछ सेंटेंस करते हैं हम लोग. It's not the divorce per se that harms the children, but the conflicts between the parents. डिवोर्स बच्चों का जो फ्यूचर है वो हार्म नहीं करता, बट जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स होते हैं पेरेंट्स के बीच में वो बच्चों को डिस्टर्ब करते हैं, है ना. दैट्स रियली हार्म्स. आई थिंक दिस प्रॉब्लम इज नॉट लिमिटेड टू एक्टर्स पर से. ये प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ एक्टर्स तक नहीं है. नेपोटिज्म इज नॉट द इश्यू ऑफ फिल्म इंडस्ट्रीज पर से, बट इट लाइज एवरीवेयर. मतलब नेपोटिज्म सिर्फ फिल्म इंडस्ट्री तक ही नहीं है, वो उसकी ही प्रॉब्लम नहीं है अकेली की. इट लाइज एवरीवेयर. भाई भतीजावाद, बहुत ज्यादा पॉपुलर हुआ ये वर्ड. इट इज नॉट अ प्रिटी टाउन पर से. ये एक सुंदर टाउन नहीं है भले ही खुद में, बट इट इज वेयर माई फैमिली कम्स फ्रॉम, सो आई लाइक इट. भले ही आपका गांव अपने आप में ज्यादा सुंदर नहीं है, बट you like it because you are from that city. That's your native place. That's a native place. Okay. So it's not pretty town per se, but it is where my family comes from. So I like it. The next word, I think it's a full form of EG. Exemplary Gracia. Next. Deja vu. Students, come on, speak with me. I want to listen you all. Come on.
Deja vu.
फिर से बोलिए. Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Means जो हो चुका है. मतलब आपके साथ लाइफ में like it might happen with you like you feeling low. अरे नहीं यार ऐसा तो हो चुका है पहले. मैं यहाँ खड़ी थी वो ऐसे जा रहे हैं. आपकी लाइफ में कभी हुआ है? Please answer me. Come on. Have you ever felt this thing in your life that अरे यार ये moment तो पहले हो चुका है. This moment has already happened in my life. तो ये जो चीजें हैं, मतलब ये जो फीलिंग आती है, this thing is called, this feeling of already experienced is called deja vu. Next word is carpe diem. बोलिए carpe diem. Come on, carpe diem.
Diem.
इसका मीनिंग बहुत अच्छा होता है, बहुत ही अच्छा. यू माइट हैव हर्ड द सॉन्ग कि वो क्या है, आने वाला पल जाने वाला है. यू हैव हर्ड दिस सॉन्ग, बस वो सॉन्ग को इससे आप को रिलेट कर लीजिए. यू विल रिमेम्बर इट फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम. हम लोग अपनी क्लासेस में दिस थिंग एक्चुअली वी यूज्ड टू टीच टू आवर स्टूडेंट्स, like how can you remember the word's meaning for a long time. So we actually try to correlate that word with a practical life or some pictures so that we can remember it for a long time. So just like carpe diem, आप याद रखिए वो song, आने वाला पल जाने वाला है. So you'll remember it for a long time. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो present में जियो, enjoy करें, आज के day को full to enjoy करें. Future के बारे में future को importance दे, but come, okay, seize the day, plug the day. This phrase actually firstly been used by Mr. Horace, Roman poet, to express the idea that one should enjoy the life while one can. हमें आज को enjoy करना चाहिए. इसका मीनिंग ये होता है. Carpe diem. कुछ और वर्ड्स हैं जो कि दूसरी वर्ड्स से लिए गए इंग्लिश में. सीजा, मैमॉथ जैसा हमने कर चुका है, पिकासे, वोडका, एनोनिमस, लूट, cigar, cartoon, wanderlust, cookies, karaoke, ketchup, justice. खैर ये एक वर्ड इतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, फिर भी मैंने अपनी स्लाइड में रखा था ये आपको दिखाने के लिए. वेल, यहाँ तक आप सबको समझ में आया? Yes or no? Send me the message yes or no. Have you all understood this so that I can now jump into another session? Yes, clear, ma'am. Clear, very good. Okay, everybody is responding very nicely. Thank you, Akansha. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shruti.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, Pallavi ma'am, I think all students have understood and they really gave response. I really
Yes,
like
ma'am.
it.